Yeah. Let's go. There we go. Lights are crazy. All right. Rivan, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you for being here, man. Tell us more about yourself, who you are.
My name is Rivan. I'm a rapper and sometimes singer, originally from Burlington, Vermont, but now I live in the big BK. I make all types of rap music, and I'm just a chill, nonchalant guy.
The crowd says otherwise about that. Yeah, what was it like growing up in Vermont, man? I'm curious because, like, when I think of Vermont, I don't think of like a crazy music scene. I know there's a few people out there, like shout out Kelly and Jackson, all those people. But what was that like?
I mean, y'all were complaining about the cold like an hour ago. Not y'all don't know. Like, it is actually, people freeze to death out there like that for real. But the music scene on the hand, it's hot. You know, we got some, there's a lot of really dope younger rappers coming up right now. My boy Hakeem, like we just dropped a crazy track like a month ago or something. And there's not like a crazy amount of alternative hip hop. That's what I kind of label myself as. But like 99 Neighbors has always done their thing. My boy Rob Skier, who lives here now, he be killing it. I did a lot of shit with punk bands when I was in college, starting out with doing music. There's a lot of really good punk bands. Yeah, a lot of good music coming out of Vermont.
Oh yeah. Speaking of college too, I remember when we chopped it up. You said you used to throw like house shows, basement shows, right?
I did, yeah. Shout out my boy Ben in the crowd too. Shout out Ben. Everyone, shout out Ben. Shout out Ben. We used to throw shows at our shitty college apartment in our basement with all the windows closed. By the way, they didn't really open like that. And we would just funnel people down there, and they would do whatever they wanted to. Like, it would get crazy. It would get so hot, people would pass out. Sometimes people would like piss in the corners and shit. I worked door the whole time, and then I would run down and do my shows. But it was always mad fun. I think the most people we ever had in our smallest basement throughout the course of the night was like 400 people.
That's wild.
That was for like a punk hip hop show that we did, but it was always some shit. It was very fun to like have that space to be able to curate shows though, because I feel like I've just sort of evolved with that, and it's helped me build community here. Like, it's really helped me hone in on that skill. And then also with my sound, I'd just be working with lots of different people for real.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of curating shows, I don't know if you can talk about it or not, but you're going to be doing that more in 2025, right?
I am. Yo, my homies just opened a venue called Rabbit Hole. That's not too far from here. And I'm going to be doing a monthly showcase there. The first one I got right now is on January 3rd, but it'll be like me and 5 other rappers or singers or whoever. I'm going to be doing them once a month throughout the year. And then we'll have a DJ and lots of fun shit. And it's like a DIY venue, so y'all can pull up and like drink whatever you want. I don't know if you got, I don't know if there's under 21 people here, but you're welcome at the other spot if you weren't able to get in.
Piss in the corner. Piss in the corner.
Maybe don't piss in the corner because it's not my basement, but you can take it outside though.
Okay.
Yeah.
What inspired you to move to New York coming from Vermont? Like, what was that move like?
It was, I was feeling kind of like I couldn't reach my full potential in Burlington sound-wise. There's a lot of talent out there, but just for what I was looking for my music personally, I know that I had to move out. My friend Sorayla went to school at NYU. Shout out Sorayla in the crowd. She's right there. Everybody shout out Sorayla.
Shout out. Let's go.
So I would come down and visit her, and I was just blown away by the city, that diversity that was here, like the fun that people were having. I had to make all of my own fun in Burlington. So that was like a big part of me moving here. But now I'm here, and I don't really think I'm going to be leaving anytime soon, too.
Hell yeah.
Type shit.
You released your latest single, Deep Blue, a few weeks back. Tell us about that record.
That's a track. My homie Stoic produced that, but I didn't know Stoic at the time that I found the beat. I found the beat on YouTube. I was in a big King Cruel, like Faye Webster bag, and I was trying to do some research on the interwebs, and I found that beat. And I found that beat like a year ago, but I wrote like immediately to it. Like I knew how I wanted the melody to sound the moment I heard it. And then I ended up recording that with my homie B at his studio, and they helped me layer the vocals, like, because I'm not a singer that well, but they're a really talented singer. If you don't know B, you should definitely tap into B. And then my friend Jaden, who I didn't know before a month ago, reached out to me out of the blue and was like, yo, I'm looking for artists to do a free music video for, as long as I have complete creative control. And I was like, all right, whatever. As long as I don't have to make the music video myself, like I'm down to do whatever. And I sent them that song. And we cooked up a movie out of that. So if you haven't seen the music video, you definitely got to watch that.
Hell yeah. You spoke a little bit about your creative process right there. Is that typically the same one, or like what's it like when you have an idea in your head and actually making it into a record?
It's just like lightning strikes. I feel like a lot of artists will relate to that. Like, of course we can like consistently make music. I make music all the time, but sometimes it just formulates so organically on the spot. It can be cooking up with a homie. It can be in your room, like just singing some random little hooks in your head, not even with an instrumental yet. So that song came together like just through the power of the universe, for real. But a lot of my other stuff, I'll just be like, I don't produce at all. So my sound is very ever changing to who I'm working with. And that's allowed me to open up my horizons on like what type of stuff that I want to make. And I'm also just like an internet nerd. So I just be like finding random shit on the internet. I'm like, that's tough. I want to make that, you know?
Oh, yeah. That's the best. That's the best though. When we were chopping it up too, I asked like, what's your performance going to be like? And you're like, sad boy vibes. What made you say that?
I mean, like, you know, see your boy be going through some heartbreak occasionally and like nothing for real. But I just, I don't know about y'all, but seasonal depression like kills me. So I'm like, let me monetize all this a little bit. Make the most out of my sadness. And, you know, it's getting cold as shit. And I was like, I just want to do some chill stuff with the homies. Stripped down version of some of my other songs and all that.
Hell yeah. And looking ahead into the future, man, what's next for you? What are you working on?
I'm always working on some random projects. The next drops that I have lined up are in like a jungle drum and bass bag that I'm very excited for. I haven't really heard anyone make this type of music before. The UK been on that wave, but like I haven't heard jungle with American rap on it that flows that well. So I'm really excited for that. And I have some dope visuals with some homies coming out. My boy Vidu, I just shot a video with him. And then I'm also starting like a little web series that I'm going to be doing called Rivan's Room, where I just bring on a producer and an artist, and then I put different GoPros up around my room, and then I film the process of us cooking up, and then whatever we make on the spot, I just go and shoot like a run and gun video right after.
That's tough.
Yeah. And then outside of that, I don't know. Hopefully get a 6-pack at some point, like get some money up. I don't know.
Hell yeah. And looking forward to tonight, like outside of sad boy vibes, what else can the people expect?
I am a pretty good lyricist, and I can stand on that. So if you are into some double entendres and shit like that, like, I mean, I just listen closely, I guess. And then I'll be playing with my homie Justin and Shane. They're both very talented artists. I have gotten back into playing with live bands recently, and I forgot how fun it is to just have other people on the stage. Mm-hmm. So it's not even like I'm really performing. Like I'm just like cooking up with the homies.
Hell yeah. What made you want to go back to that live band? Was it like a moment?
It was, I had a show at Arlene's Grocery on my birthday this summer. And I dropped my EP on the same day. And Arlene's Grocery was the first venue that I went to when I came to New York. And it was with the live band, the people that were playing. I don't really remember who it was. But I was like, damn, I could do way better than that. And they got hella people in this crowd. So my whole time that I had the show, like I had to book it like 11 months in advance. And I knew that I wanted to do it with a live band. So it just kind of came together naturally.
Hell yeah. Random question that I'm always curious about. Do you have any pre-show rituals?
Pre-show rituals. Not really. I'd just be trying to be super nonchalant, like I don't care. Because if I get, people always ask me, are you nervous? Are you nervous? Are you nervous? And I can't be like shaking in my boots. This is something I have to do for the rest of my life as a musician. So I just trick myself into really not caring at all until I'm on stage. Then I'm obviously like energetic and having fun and all that.
Fire. Yeah. Dope. Hell yeah. So this is in or out again for anyone that's new that just joined us.
Yeah.
In or out, I'm going to ask a series of random things. You say if it's in or out for you right now.
And it's just a one word in or out.
Yeah.
I can't ask any like.
I mean, you can if you want. I feel like he's going to quiz me right here. First one, when people ask if you're nervous before a show.
It's in, like, they're curious.
Okay. Vermont.
It's in. It's always in. It's a state. It exists.
Okay. There we go. After parties.
In, but not at the club, at the homie's crib.
The afters. Yeah, for sure. Netflix binging.
Out. Got to pirate everything. That's the new meta.
Respect. Okay. Hell yeah. Reading.
Ooh. I'm gonna say in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Staying in on the weekends.
Oh, in, but you got to push yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one's a deep cut, so if you know, you know. All access, the photo book by Creighton Stevenson.
In, absolutely. Go buy that.
Fire.
Go buy that.
Had to plug the homie. City bikes. Back to that combo.
Out. I'm not gonna lie. Out. Too expensive. They gotta lower the prices because it's not worth all that effort if I also have to pay. Like, they should be paying me to be biking. You know what I mean? They should be paying me to take the city bus. It's a horrible experience. You know what I mean?
Respect. Breakfast.
In, yo. Breakfast is delicious.
Okay.
If I can afford it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Watching sports.
Out. I don't really care. Highlight reels like a month later. That's what I'd be doing.
Respect. Vinyl.
In. Always in.
Okay. You have a
always
collection?
buy vinyl.
You have a collection?
It's back home, but I'm going to be bringing it back to New York soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have like a prized one that you're like, this is my favorite?
I went through a phase like where I had a good amount of money and I bought too much vinyl. I don't know what I was doing. When you got that stimulus check, you bought some dumb shit.
For real.
I bought the whole Sade box set because I thought it was never going to come out again. And it was maybe like $600 and I didn't need to buy it. But I bought it and I own it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Respect. Last one, vulnerability.
In, always in. Be your real self. Put your emotions out there. As long as it's not like crazy overbearing to strangers. You don't want to like trauma dump, but be vulnerable. Be real.
Hell yeah. Yo, Rivan, thank you so much. Where can the people follow you on social?
Rivan rules everything. And Rivan is Rivan and then rules everything. Rivan rules.
Fire. Let's give it up for Rivan and the band. Let's go.
Thank you.
Are you nervous?
I'm not nervous.